Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Judy here, and I'm going to be doing my second half of my jelly printing on my different types of mixed media papers that we started with on our first one. I'll be using PM Artist Studio stencils, which is what I always like to use. I will put their link below. I'm going to run down the ones that we have done during the first video, and then I'll show you the ones we're going to be finishing up with, or the papers, I should say, the media type of them. So yeah, the first one here that we did was these, it's called Dinged Up Donuts, and I did actually start doing a little bit of coloring on them with some colored pencils. Just trying to jazz it up a bit. I'm not finished with it just yet, but I was actually watching P&M on a live today where P was taking her jelly prints and doing different things with her her colored pencils. So now she's got me inspired to mess with them as well. So off camera, I was playing with this specific one a little bit earlier, but I thought this one turned out really good. I like it. And this was done on marker art and design paper, which I got at Ross's. And then the next one was off of some tracing paper, and this is a Sea of Crescents. I really like how this came up off onto the tracing paper. You can feel the texture of it, whereas this is more, you know, smooth. This feels like it's got just a tiny titch of a lift to it, you know, if anything, but you can feel it. I like it, and I like how it is shiny and everything because of the type of paper that it is, the type of media. This one here is a Master's Touch, just a drawing type paper, and it's supposed to be for just dry media, but I was being a rebel and decided to put it on anyway, and I like how this one turned out, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of work on this one, see what I can do with it. But I actually like it, even though I made mud colors. Then the next one here had the Sea of Crescents. This is on the 103-pound Bristol paper by Master's Touch. I do have another Bristol paper that I'm going to be using, but the color of it was a different color. It's not as bright white, I believe it was. So you can see how this had pulled up off of it. Just the different feel of the paper and stuff is going to depend on how all this type of liquid acrylic grabs to the paper. So that's why I wanted to show you, and then, you know, it'll leave areas of the white and such. Doesn't quite grab it all the way in like a clean line, like, you know, some do better than others, obviously, and depending on what I've put down too on the plate itself. But here are the Dinged Up Donuts again. I really like this one. This one was Melty Morocco. This is on a charcoal paper, I believe. Well, pastel paper, sorry, Strathmore 80-pound pastel paper, which comes in different colors, and I really like how this one turned out. I need a little more definition in it, but it's a work in progress. I think it's got some beautiful colors, so I'm really happy with this one as well. Just because you do the jelly printing one time doesn't mean you can't go over it in numerous different ways to hopefully come up with the end result that you want. Here is some black Strathmore 184-pound black cardstock mixed media with the Melty Morocco on it as well. And then I had found a piece of deli paper that was in there, so I just kind of pulled what was left on my plate at the end of the last video. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm still going to be using the acrylic inks. I'm going to be using the golden and the Royal Langnickel. I think that's how it says, or do I have it backwards? I always get it messed up. It is Royal Langnickel is what it is. So these are more liquidy, and the golden ones are thicker. If you go to Ross's, you can find this brand of the Royal Langnickel a lot in different paints and inks and things there for very reasonably priced. nice size bottles. This has lasted me quite a while, and I've used them a lot. These golden ones I just busted out the other day. I had accidentally bought these in the liquid, not meaning to, but I'm kind of glad that I did, because I really kind of like working with the liquids on the Gelli plate more so than the regular acrylic paints. But, you know, it's just my preference. So we're going to be doing the last ones on, let's see here, Acrylic Linen by Dollar Rowney. And then we've got this one here, which is a charcoal paper, 64 pounds by Strathmore. We've got this one here, which is the other Bristol I was telling you about, but it's by a Dollar Rowney. It is 90 pound. It is more of a stark white than the other one was that I had out. And then we've got a piece of just palette paper. You could use the shiny side or the matte side. I'm not for sure which we'll do just yet. And then we've got a piece, which I thought I did at the end of the last video, and I did it. This is from Dollar General, and this is just a all-type mixed media, anything goes supposed paper. And it's very inexpensive, and it works really well, and I'm quite happy with having this for journals and Gelli printing and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get started here real quick. And so I don't keep you guys all for a long time, get my board out here. I haven't cleaned it since my last video. I apologize, but you know, it is what it is. Oh shoot, I guess I could try to take baby wipe to it right quick. And like I said, we're going to be using PM Artist Studio stencils. And they are, here we go again, I gotta remember to hold that because it's really loud. And I'm probably shaking the camera, make you guys all seasick. Anyway, they have an Under the Sea series of stencils that have seahorses and jellyfish and whatnot. So I'm really excited about them. I've been playing with them a lot. Gotten a lot of pulls with them and done quite a few projects with them since I got them actually the other day. I like to usually get stuff once a month from them, and I'll get it in like one big old thing and then play with those until it's time to buy some again. Alright, well, this is going to be good enough for now. Not too worried about it here. Alright, so what we'll start out with then, let's see here. Oop, what was this one? This one, oh, this was tracing paper, which I already did one on the tracing paper. I love how they turn out on tracing papers. But anyway, we're going to start off with the Dollar General, which I thought I ended with the last time and obviously did not. And I am going to go ahead and we're going to start off with... I think we're going to do this dark blue golden. I'm going to start off with that. Since we're doing a C-type theme, then we will kind of gear towards that type. So we'll see. Alright, so got my trusty roller out here, which I think might be stuck. There we go. It's time to clean this roller, I believe. Oh, yeah, it must be. Look at that. Oh, big old... Where'd that go? There was like a big chunk. Oh, there it is. Big chunk of paint that came off. Somewhere on there. I do not clean this very often, and it squeaks. In fact, it squeaked from day one that I got it. It kind of drives me crazy sometimes, but I think I'll live. Alright, anyway, I love how the liquids lay down on the plate. I just love it so much. We're going to get out these wonderful jellyfish, and we're going to spread these little guys out on here on my plate. Look at that one. Isn't that one pretty? I can tell I was playing a lot with that one, huh? Alright, and maybe go at a little bit different of an angle on a couple of them. I don't have them all on there, but that's good enough. One less that I have to clean. And I'm going to go ahead and roll another color over the top of that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one right here. Well, no, I don't know that I want to use that green. You know what? I'm going to use... shoot. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use this magenta. Yeah, a little bit of magenta here and there, huh? Let's do that. And run that over there. And like I said, this basically isn't so much as to what I'm going to end up getting on, I mean, the design. I mean, I'd like to have a great design show up on my paper. However, this is basically experimenting to show you how it appears on different type of media paper. So here we go with the Dollar General All-Purpose, or so it says, right? Go ahead and rub that down, and I'm shaking the table. I apologize for that. No seasick people, please. Hopefully you got your jelly plate out and are playing along with me. And if not, that's fine too. But, you know, it's always usually fun to have somebody else to hang out with. One of these days I'll have to be do some live stuff, which would be lots of fun. All right, let's go ahead and pull this off of here. And I am very pleased with this pull. I love how the color was grabbed by the paper. I think it looks fantastic, and I do plan to do, obviously, probably do something else with it. Bring it alive even more, but I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And the golden is such a vivid, vivid paint. So let's go ahead and take our little guys off here, and we will get a print. Look at them, guys. Isn't that yummy? And they are the cutest stencils. I love these. Love them, love them, love them. Put them aside for a moment and let them... I'll be cleaning those up with the rest of them, though. I don't know, though. I had a pretty... See, I had a lot of them out earlier. They're sticking together. I need to... I need to unstick them all and get them cleaned off to a certain degree. Alright, so let's go ahead and let this dry a little bit. Let me kind of just wave over it a little bit and decide what would I like to put over it. And I think that I will do some of this Royal Langnickel. And this is a water-resistant permanent acrylic. And I will put a few drops in different spots. That's what I like, this Royal Langnickel, because I like the little dropper. I really like that. You could kind of splatter with it and just really, really like that. So, all right. Let's go ahead and roll over these guys with this. I like it. And like I said, it dries quick, so we're going to do this fast, and I'm going to do this on the palette paper. I'm going to be a rebel. See how it adheres to it. You can kind of see a little bit. I usually don't do any kind of jelly printing on palette paper or tracing paper or anything, but I figured it was in my stack of all my pads of different medias, and I thought, you know what, we're going to do them. And it'll either work or they won't, one or the other. So, we'll see. Let's go ahead and see what this does. And of course, it's not going to really grab a whole lot because of the type it is. It will dry okay, though, but it's going to take a little bit to dry. But I think it's really pretty. I mean, you obviously can't tell that there's jellyfish on there. However, I can get another pull with that, so we'll do that. So let's, we'll set that to the side and let that get a good air drying for quite some time. This is going to be the other Bristol paper, but I want to put some more color onto this. So I think I'm going to hit it with some golden yellow. I think that would be very, I don't know, with the aqua blue and that to it. I think that'll look pretty, and I'm sure my roller here will smear some other color with it. See? Yeah, there you go, right? Whoa. That's a lot. We have to get a lot of that off. Wow. We're going to see how that one pulls, right? That's a lot of paint on there. And it's turning it all green from my blue. Not what I had in mind, but, you know. Oh, well. It is what it is, and I could always add more. But I don't think I will. Get as much as I can off. I think it's going to be nice, though. I'm hoping. One more. And like I mentioned before, too, you can, with these inks, you can just, it's so much easier to be able to lay down the color and it not pull up like a regular acrylic will. Okay, so here we go with the other Bristol. With this side, though. Okay. Now, this pulled really well on the last one, so I'm hoping for good things with this one as well. We shall see. All right. We need one of those witchy diggers that you call that rub over it to help smooth it on there. All right. And here we come down. Oh, I'm liking this. Look at that. Oh, that's yummy. Oh, super yummy. I love it. Look at that. Look how crisp. Oh my, I love now that one. I love. Hopefully you like that one too. Oh, I'm really happy with that one. Yep, that's on that thick, slick, shiny Bristol paper. It's got like a vellum type feel to it, even though it is not vellum per se. Vellum. All right. Looks like we got some ink underneath the pad, but we're just going to leave it there. I'm not going to bother with it at this moment in time. I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do this yellow ochre, and maybe kind of like a sandy beach thing or something. I don't know. Let's see if I can make sure my roller. Oh my god, look how green it is. I know it's going to smear. That's the one thing you kind of got to worry about with them when you're playing with these, is they're going to smear together a little bit easier, but that's all right. It is what it is. That's all there is to it. All right. So what I'm going to put in here this time is their other Under the Sea fan coral, anemone, and sponge. So there's lots of fun stuff here for Under the Sea. And you're going to be able to tell that I've used a lot of these already. Got them sticking to each other. A lot of sticking going on. You can see that I have well loved them already. Look at these. I have used these like oodles of times already. I got tired of washing them, so I just left them. Oops, they're stuck. Oh no. Oh nope, there they go. Ah, good. Nice strong stencils too. So, but look at those. Aren't those beautiful? I might have to buy some new ones and use this in a mixed media project of some sort. Like a whole full picture. All right, let's see here. Well, I got all that other stuff down, so what to do with it? Don't want it all over everything. Well, I guess I'll just do this. Put some more up here just because it's pretty. Pretty. Let's see if I can move. No, I don't want to move that one up there. We'll just have to put something else in that corner. Maybe if I go like this. There we go. And then I'll put that back there. And then I am going to roll over it with, let's see here, yellow. What do I want to do it on? Let's do, I kind of want to like mix up the colors, but I've got basically all like colors, like, I don't know, you want to say just more the primary colors. Here's a gold, or not gold, copper. I could use some of that. And see what that does. Probably got too much, but we'll see. Sometimes I just don't know. I get some that's too much on there, and then sometimes not enough. Alright. Roll this beautiful copper color on it. A little bit off. Alright, and this time we are going to use, this is the charcoal Strathmore paper, 64 poundage. See what that looks like. There we go. I keep forgetting about that, and I keep apologizing to you guys for that tipping noise of my glass here, but I keep forgetting before I start moving it all over the place. All right. Let's hope for a pretty one on this one, guys. We shall see. Oh, not much coming up. Let's see here. Just a couple more, like, really. Alright. Well, like I said, one pull. You do not get disgusted about, because you can always redo it. And yeah, this is kind of like an epic fail, but I know we can do something with this. So let's go ahead and pull up these wonderful stencils that I love so dearly. I love like beach life and stuff in the sea and all that stuff anyways. So, alright, so let's go ahead and put those off to the side, since I'm just wanting to use my most immediate ones that I had purchased. Let me do this a little bit, and then we'll run another color over it. Let's see, what should we do? We got the copper, we got the yellow. I mean, I could put in a blue, but I don't have anything other than dark blue. I could do black. Black and blue. I wonder what that would do. I do have some alcohol inks in here. I could probably throw one of them on there, but I'm kind of trying to keep within the colors that I have here in my liquid ones. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's go with this magenta, golden magenta. I think that would be pretty. Try some of that. And see what that ends up looking like. We're kind of getting down to the nitty-gritty of our papers. All the yummy stuff underneath there. Alright, let's just see what it does. I might not have enough stuff underneath. Well, you know what? Let's just pull it with the same one that I had. We're just going to do that and see what comes up with it. I'll either really mess this up, or it'll turn out really cool, or it'll still need work. Almost couldn't get that out. So we will find out. Paper's wrinkling. Here we go. Pull it up. I'm not real impressed with that. It could be like a lot better. A lot better. But like I said, I can work on it later. I can still see, you know, some of it in the background. So, like I said, it won't be a total loss. I can do something with it. Alright, what we have is we also have some wonderful seahorses for this. Let's go ahead and go with, I'm going to do this dark blue golden. I'm just going to leave what's on the plate already. Some of that coral can just stay there in the background. Behind the scenes, I'm just going to lay me down some seahorses. We got big seahorses. We got little seahorses. Very cool. Very, very cool. I like that. And let's just do that. Alright, so I'm going to roll over them just to get them on the plate really good. And make them pretty. Look at that. Make them really pretty. Alright, let's do that. And let's go ahead, and since I do love these and the other one didn't pull like I wanted it to, let's go ahead and do some of this seagrass too. In different spots. See how that works. wherever there's any kind of little nooks and crannies at that are behind. There we go. Very nice. We'll see how that turns out. All right. I got pretty hands. All right, guys. Now I'm going to put over it some silver. Some metallic Royal Langnickel silver. And we will pull it. Alright. We'll pull it with an acrylic linen. I'm going to make sure I got enough on here, because I would like this to be a nice pull. And let's see here. I think I'm going to put a little bit of black. Just going to kind of get a little off the wall. And maybe a little bit of that copper. And spread that around. Just because we can. We'll see how it plays out. Look at them guys. They're like all in the dark now, aren't they? Alright, 2 and 3. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and pull all these up. I'm not going to go over them. There we go. All right, and here we go. We're going to see what happens. I hope it comes out really nice. This is some really nice paper. This acrylic linen by Dollar Rowney, 115 pound. Try to make sure I really get it pushed down, smushed on there on the plate really well. This is actually our last piece. I do have a piece of tracing paper still sitting over there, but we'll see what's left on my plate. We shall see. Alright. Alright, guys, here we go. See what we got. It's alright. It's not too shabby. It's interesting. And I'm sure I can spiff it up with some extra coloring and stuff. In fact, I think I can. I'll have to maybe do some before and after pictures on some of these after I get done trying to do some extra things to them. Like, I seen Patricia with P&M Artist Beauty with her color pencils. Alright, and let's see here. I really am impressed with how these have always worked. So I'm going to do something over one of the ones I just did real quick. I'm going to try something real quick. Just a little bit of black and blue again. I'll probably ruin it, but we'll see. Yeah, see, you can tell these ones are really liquidy. You can see them bubble up real fast. Hence why they are so dry fast. Okay, do that. Put back over on my my charcoal paper. My one, I can't talk. My one paper, charcoal paper, 64 pound, which I'm sure is for dry media, obviously, but you know what? We are rebel guys, and we will do whatever our little hearts desire. Ah, it's not coming up for me. Okay, hang on. Alright, well, take them off. Yeah, I think it might be too liquidy. This might be an epic fail. We'll see. Alright, let's see. Now that's cool. I do like that. And I think once that dries, it's going to be really super cool looking. So, yay. I fixed that one, I think. We'll see. And there's really nothing left on there. So, I'll just throw some of this, see if I can't pull up the rest of it onto this tracing paper that I've got, and we'll be done. And then that way you'll have seen all these different media types. And there's more paper, I'm sure, out there. There's different ones, but, you know, this is just what I had on hand, and thought I'd show you the way they look. All right, this is just, I think, so cool. Just kind of like throwing it on there. Just really like that. I just really, really like it. All right, let's just see here. And of course you can see it to a certain degree, of course, through the tracing paper. Now let's see if it pulls everything up off of my plate. If not, just get my handy dandy. Nope, it's not going to. That's all right. Very cool looking though. And once I get it to dry out too, it won't curl. So I will make sure of it. There we go. That one doesn't really look much like anything. But that's alright. It'll make a great background for something. Alright. So, basically that is it. Smear my paint here. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's just run back through what we did here in this last video here. And then, like I said, I will put the link for P&M Artist Studios shop so that you can peruse their great line of wonderful stencils and get yourself some more to play with. Alright, so we go ahead and move this mess here. I'll clean that up off of camera. First of all, we did this on the Dollar General paper, which I thought turned out really, really well. Second, all media. This was off of the linen, the Dollar Rowney. This one was the charcoal, the Strathmore charcoal paper, which I really, really like how that one looks. Trying to keep them a little bit in frame together to a certain degree. This one was my palette paper. It's almost dry. And that wasn't really anything to write home about, but... And I guess that was it, really. That's the only ones that we did. And then, like I said, the tracing paper. So those are the different type medias, and I think they all work really well. I just think it depends on what kind of look you're going for. Some do pull better than others. Oop, forgot about this one too. This was the other Bristol, the Dollar Rowney. So we got some really nice pulls. I'm very, very happy with what we've gotten. And like I said, I'm going to go back in and play with some of these with my colored pencils, copying off Miss P. And yeah, so let's just real quick, we're going to run through them real fast. This is one that's, like I said, nothing to write home about, but we can use it for something. This was my Gelli paper. Just getting extra off my plate earlier. This is the tracing one I just showed you. Alright, so let's just go ahead through them. Bristol paper. Very heavy duty, thick. The Dollar General mixed media paper. And then here was the Strathmore charcoal. And you can see the definition of the paper, the pattern of the paper through this as well. That's what I like about some of these things. This one was the acrylic linen, and you can see the linen in it there. This was the black mixed media paper, very thick. It was like, what, 184 pound. This one's got to have some more color to it. Well, I mean, it's got a lot of shine to it. I just kind of like something to make it pop out a little bit more than that. Oh, I love how this turned out. This is on the pastel, Strathmore pastel papers that come in different colors in one pad. And you can see the, you know, the texture of the paper. See, this is one of the ones that's got the more texture to it. So the more texture, feel, and look to it. Just depends on what you're going for, you know. And if you're just winging it like I was doing just to have fun, you know, that's what you need to do. You have fun and relax. That's what it's all about. Art. And then here was the donuts, the dinged up donuts. And so this one was on watercolor paper. And this one was on the Bristol Master's Touch. I think this was a little bit thicker than the other Bristol. Plus, it's not as white. It's had more of a creamy color to it. And my Sea Crescents on there. This one was just on some Master's Touch drawing paper that was supposed to be plain dry media, and it did very well. And I really do like this. And I have some ideas for it. So I'm real excited about this one. This one on tracing paper, love it. Absolutely love it. Sea of Crescent. I think it kind of gives it, you know, the stained glass look. And then here's my other dinged up donuts that I started to kind of like color on and stuff with some pencils and trying to just pop them donuts out a little bit better. We'll see what I come up with. But who knows? We shall see. But I appreciate you guys joining me. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments. I will get back with you as soon as I can. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you're new, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I would certainly appreciate it. You have no idea how much it means to me to have you even watch, if it's even for just a few minutes. Just hang in for just a little bit is better than nothing, and I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you on my next video. And you guys have a great day. Happy crafting. Bye.